Question 35, North Carolina Math 1 released items from the calculator active portion. What are the solutions to the equation? 4x squared minus 52x plus 169 equals 121. And since this is calculator active, we're going to treat this as a system of equations. So I'm not going to do any sort of work here. I'm just going to say, hey, we're going to call this line 1, and we're going to call this line 2, with the exception is, we want to think about this as y equals, because if you only put 121, it's not going to graph a line. So you can get away with not doing y equals for one side, but you're going to do this one in line 1, you're going to do this one in line 2, and you're going to see where those graphs intersect, and you'll get your two values of x that way. So let's try that out. So we're going to go into Desmos, and we're going to put in line 1. I'll go ahead and type y equals for you. Y equals 4x squared. Again, if you didn't pause this video and try it on your own, see if you can do that first. Minus 52x plus 169. And you're not going to see that unless you zoom out a little bit, because that's a little bit shifted over. And then you have y equals 121. And you won't see that because 121 is way up here. So that's a y value. I got to go high. So I'm going to go up here, and you can see a flat line on 121. And if you zoom in here, you'll get two answers. 1, 121 and 12, 121. Now, we're not asking for the 121s here. I'm asking for the x values where those equal to each other. So the answers are going to be 1 and 12. And you can see over your answers here that 1 and 12 indeed is an answer choice. And that's all you got to do if you're trying to use Desmos on that. So if you got the answer using Desmos, you can skip ahead to the next video, but I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do it by hand for those of you that are interested. So I'm going to go ahead and clear all this out. We'll work it out by hand. This isn't too bad. You're just going to have to kind of factor and, move some terms over. So this is a quadratic. It has a squared term in it. So first thing I want to do is get it equal to 0. I'm going to do that by subtracting 121 from 169. I'm going to get 4x squared minus 52x. And 169 minus 21 is, looks like 48. And that's going to equal 0. Now, if you notice there's a 4, 52, and 48, it looks like these are all divisible by 4. So I'd want to divide everything by 4 to get this solved. You could write the 4 on the outside as a GCF2, but again, we're just trying to factor this thing and get it set equal to 0. So I'm going to say x squared. And what's 52 divided by 4? Should be 14, right? 13. I'm having a brain fart here. 13. Yeah. So 52 divided by 4 is 13. I'm thinking 56 divided by 4 is 14. So 13x. And then 48 divided by 4 is 12. And that's going to equal to 0. And now I want to look at the number 12. Think, all right, what are my multiples of 12? And I want to get a couple pairs that can give me negative 13. So they got to add to negative 13. Can I get that to work? If they're both negative, then I can get the 1 and the 12 to give me negative 13. So my two factors would be x minus 1 and x minus 12. And of course, that 4 didn't really go away. That 4 is just kind of out here. It's not doing anything. But when you're setting your equations equal to 0, you just say x minus 1 equals 0, so x equals 1, and x minus 12 equals 0, so x equals 12. And so you can see your two zeros from those factors are going to be 1 and 12, and you can do that by hand certainly as well. So either way, by Desmos or hand would be fine.